Bind over, unlocking the meaning. Hello, dear learners. Today, we're going to explore the English phrase, bind over. This is a legal term that you might encounter in books, movies, or legal documents, and understanding its meaning can make a big difference in comprehension. So, let's dive right in. Before we jump into the legal context, let's look at the words individually. Bind generally means to tie or secure something, and over can indicate a movement or direction. But when used together in a legal context, their meaning changes quite significantly. In the legal world, bind over doesn't have anything to do with tying something. Instead, it refers to a decision made by a court, usually a magistrate's court. When someone is bound over, it means they've made a formal promise, often under the threat of a penalty, to 1. Do something, like appear in court on a certain date. 2. Refrain from doing something, for instance, not contacting certain people or staying out of certain areas. It's a way to ensure good behavior without a formal legal charge. For example, if two people were in a minor scuffle and the situation got out of hand, but wasn't severe enough for criminal charges, they might be bound over, to keep the peace and avoid each other. Now that you know what bind over means, let's look at how you might come across it in English. 1. After the altercation, both individuals were bound over to keep the peace. 2. The judge decided to bind him over to the higher court for trial. 3. She was bound over to appear in court next month. So, there you have it. The phrase, bind over, is a legal term that refers to a person's commitment to do or not do something, usually under the threat of a penalty. It's another example of how two common words can come together to form a very specific meaning in a particular context. We hope this video has made the concept clear for you. Until next time, happy learning!